First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on...
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle.
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here comes Dortch on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now a man in his 2nd season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Cardinals at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Throwing now is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, I saw the pressure coming out. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
To Connor on the check down. Pushes him over. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. Throwing on first down is Murray. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? I mean, 3rd and 3. Do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, so here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Murray a give. This is Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little... Oh, Connor loses it. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. That makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not... In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. From the gun, here's Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
All right, fellas, one more time. Come on, guys, let's make a play here. All right, fellas.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Again, a run with Counter. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Taylor. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Hurts fumbles it. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Cardinals. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how they play the rest of the game.
Prater for the extra point. And 3 touchdowns to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Able to spin free. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, 194 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Connor running right. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Connor up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point goal by Prater. 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donnie.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Well, 214 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's counter. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Murray now. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts going for the deep ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run behind center with Connor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 244 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kyron Johnson there on the tackle. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. On the handoff, Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were. And how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led.